Did you know that some of the most brilliant minds in history have struggled with loneliness and misery? Even the genius Albert Einstein said, "It is strange to be known so universally and yet to be so lonely." So, if you've ever wondered why geniuses seem to be plagued by misery, you're in for a fascinating ride. It might seem counterintuitive, but a high IQ doesn't necessarily mean high emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions and the emotions of others. Sir Isaac Newton, one of the most influential scientists in history, was known for his groundbreaking discoveries in physics and mathematics. However, he was also known to have poor social skills, difficulty forming deep relationships, and a tendency to hold grudges. These shortcomings in emotional intelligence left Newton isolated and unhappy, even though he achieved immense success in his professional life. With great intelligence comes great expectations, both from oneself and from others. When you're a genius, people expect you to be successful, to solve complex problems, and to make groundbreaking discoveries. Vincent van Gogh, the famous Dutch painter, is a prime example of someone who faced great expectations but struggled to meet them during his lifetime. Although he produced over 2,000 artworks, Van Gogh only sold one painting before his death. The pressure to succeed, coupled with his mental health struggles, contributed to his emotional turmoil and ultimate suicide at the age of 37. Highly intelligent people often have a natural inclination to think deeply and analyze the world around them. While this can be an incredible gift, it can also be a double-edged sword. Overthinking can lead to anxiety, indecisiveness, and even paralysis in the face of important decisions. Charles Darwin, the father of the theory of evolution, was a notorious overthinker. He suffered from various physical and mental health issues, including severe anxiety and panic attacks. Darwin's overthinking not only affected his health, but also delayed the publication of his groundbreaking work, On the Origin of Species, for over 20 years. When your mind operates at a level that few can understand or relate to, fitting in with society can be a challenge. Highly intelligent people often feel like outsiders, unable to connect with others on a deeper level. Alan Turing, the brilliant mathematician and computer scientist who played a pivotal role in breaking the Enigma code during World War II, faced this struggle. Despite his invaluable contributions to the war effort and his pioneering work in computer science, Turing was persecuted for his homosexuality, which was illegal in the United Kingdom at the time. The social isolation and discrimination Turing experienced ultimately led to his tragic death by suicide. Being highly intelligent often means grappling with existential questions about life, purpose, and meaning. While most people might be content to accept the status quo, highly intelligent individuals are driven to search for answers and make sense of the world around them. Albert Einstein, the genius behind the theory of relativity, was one such individual. In his later years, Einstein became increasingly disillusioned with the world, grappling with the implications of his scientific discoveries and their potential for destructive use. As he aged, Einstein struggled with the pursuit of a unified field theory, a quest that ultimately went unfulfilled. This unattainable goal, along with his broader philosophical concerns, contributed to a sense of disillusionment and unhappiness in his later years. Many highly intelligent people possess heightened sensitivity and emotional depth, allowing them to experience the world in a more vivid and intense manner. However, this sensitivity can also make them more susceptible to pain, suffering, and emotional turmoil. Sylvia Plath, the acclaimed American poet and novelist, is a prime example of this phenomenon. Plath's keen intellect and emotional intensity informed her deeply personal and powerful works, such as The Bell Jar and Ariel. However, her sensitivity also contributed to her struggles with depression and mental health, ultimately leading to her tragic suicide at the age of 30. Highly intelligent individuals can sometimes be plagued by imposter syndrome, the persistent belief that they are not as competent or talented as others perceive them to be. This self-doubt can lead to a constant fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite evidence of their accomplishments and abilities. Renowned American author, poet, and civil rights activist Maya Angelou is a striking example of someone who struggled with imposter syndrome. Despite her numerous accolades, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, Angelou admitted to feeling like a fraud throughout her life. This persistent self-doubt may have contributed to her feelings of discontent and unhappiness at times. The relationship between creativity and mental health is a complex and widely debated topic. Many creative geniuses throughout history have struggled with mental health issues, leading some to speculate that there may be a connection between exceptional creativity and psychological suffering. Chester Bennington, the late lead singer of Linkin Park, is one such example. Bennington's powerful voice and emotional lyrics resonated with millions of fans worldwide, making him one of the most influential musicians of his generation. However, Bennington also battled with depression, addiction, and past traumas throughout his life, which may have contributed to his untimely death by suicide. Now, we have a question for you. Can you think of a time when your intelligence or unique talents made it difficult for you to connect with others or find happiness? Let us know in the comments.